If you're on the verge of retirement, you're part of a generation in which more than half don't have a pension to cover part of your retirement costs. Joining us now for Retirement Coffee Talk are George Fossing and Zach Jenkins. They're part of the team at North Star Financial and Retirement Planning, a local area firm that focuses on preparing people for a successful retirement. George and Zach are also popular radio show hosts. Good morning, guys.
Happy Wednesday.
Morning.
Okay, does this mean that the generation is facing a retirement income crisis?
If you call it a crisis, it's definitely a challenge.
Okay.
When I started in the business, probably 3/4 of the people I was dealing with had a pension. Now it's maybe 20%.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what's a pension? It's guaranteed lifetime income, basically supplementing your Social Security. It just makes retirement easy, convenient, and you're sleeping at night.
Okay, so what does this mean that retirees are relying on now if they don't
Well,
have
it's
those
their
pensions?
401k, it's their retirement accounts, and they're in charge of having it grow, which is one thing, but then you're getting close to retirement and start wanting to take money out of it. Here's the challenge. You spend too quickly, you run the risk of being old without money.
Yeah, that's scary.
That's scary.
Yeah.
Or you don't spend, you live like a miser because
Right.
you're afraid of that. You don't get to enjoy the money while you're healthy
We need
and
that
retired.
in-between,
Yeah,
right?
and we call it the three phases of retirement: the go-go years, the slow-go years, and the no-go years. Especially the first 5 years or so, those go-go years. You want to enjoy what you saved for. You finally got there. You have the time on your hands. You want to be able to spend with confidence, yet you want to sleep at night.
Right. So when relying on savings, do you see that people tend to take on more risk in the market?
No, not really. As George just alluded to, one of the fears is spending too quickly. You could run out of money. So when it comes to, building a plan, more risk is probably what people want the least.
Yeah.
They want to
Yeah.
be able to go out there, enjoy it confidently, not be subject to, these swings up and down in the market and that volatility. So we're finding that people want to have some type of strategy to create the income they want without taking on more risk or putting more into the market than they're comfortable with.
And that's what we do.
Yeah. So what's a better solution? More protected income that
Yeah.
can also help and protect and grow those hard-earned savings.
Right, there's two ways we accomplish that. One, it's we use some insurance vehicles that work very effectively. Basically, they guarantee you can't outlive your money, which is basically a personal pension.
Yeah.
And if you happen to pass away, there's still money in the account. It goes on to your beneficiaries. But you can't outlive that account, which is fantastic. It'd be 105, that's still paying you. Again, just like Social Security will be. So we use a lot of that. So deferred products, you say, I don't need the income now, maybe in 5 or 6 years, we start turning on that income stream,
Yeah.
and it's good to go. And it doesn't matter what the stock market's doing, that check's coming in, it's like that Social Security. So you really want to build up on the guaranteed income side. Basically, just replace a pension. The happiest people are the people with pensions out there. My
Yes.
daughter's a school teacher, and one of the huge attributes of that is that pension down the road.
Yes. And knowing, all right, age 50 or 30 years, whatever.
Yeah, it's a target date. Yeah, and you're going to be there. You'll never be poor.
Right.
Yeah.
Are there any other strategies to incorporate this
So
retirement?
we'll talk a lot about efficiency. It seems like we talk about taxes almost every week.
Yeah.
All right, we talk about health insurance and cost. Well, putting together an income plan and having your money work as hard as you can for you. Just like a 5-second history lesson here. Used to be this thing called the 5% rule. You go back like 40 years, and they
Right.
changed it to 4%, meaning that you could take 5 and then they reduce it to 4% of your retirement account every year and not have to worry about running out of money. Well, we've got some of these instruments out there that have little to no risk, paying in the neighborhood of 8.5 or 9% right now. That's making your money work twice as hard, meaning that you can take less risk,
Yeah.
right, and still accomplish the goal. And then you can mix that with some of these instruments George was just talking about, and you can create that income and not have to lose sleep at night over markets.
That sounds
There's
pretty
some
good.
great vehicles
George.
out there. Well, pensions went away.
Yeah.
Something had to replace it, and some great vehicles out there. We just tell people you need to be educated. There's some fantastic options out there, and we just urge people, say, take the time, learn about it. Might be right or not right for you, but
Right.
still, going into retirement, you're efficient, you're paying attention to what's out
And you have
there,
options.
taking advantage of the options out there.
So institutions are aware that things have changed and people have to think differently. They're out there competing with each other to make good products and strategies for people, and that's something we take a lot of pride in, is education and making people aware.
There's one thing too. There's this guaranteed pensions that you have, but they have long-term care built into it. So if something happens to you or your spouse, the
Yeah.
payment you're receiving will double. So, which means you can afford to pay somebody to come in the house and clean it, take care of it, keep you assisted living
good
facility,
lifestyle,
whatever.
yes.
You know, if you never
Yeah.
need it, it's just there for you.
Yeah.
You don't pay extra for it. But people are paying attention to this.
Well, because y'all come on every week, and we appreciate you so much.
Thanks, Megan. Thanks for having us.
It's good information. Listen, if you're at home, if you are currently retired or getting close to retirement and would like to learn more about how to help protect and grow your hard-earned savings and investments, North Star Financial has a great offer for you right now. This is for the first 5 callers who have saved $500,000 or more. They're offering a complimentary, no-obligation retirement and investment report. That report will include potential tax-saving opportunities and ways to reduce the effects of market volatility on your portfolio. Their team will schedule a phone call, video call, or future in-office meeting. Just call the number you see on your screen, 864-309-8146.